Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So a few days ago, someone from Reddit posted a huge leak of the upcoming GPUs and APUs from AMD. Basically, the GPUs are named Navi, Navi 23, Navi 31. There's also Navi 21 and Navi 22. And the APUs are named Van Gogh, Cézanne, Rembrandt and Renoir. So all of these are names of painters if you're intrigued to know where they got the names from. And while I admit that I don't understand most of this, to me it's totally gibberish, I only know very simple things like compute units, CUDA cores. I think everyone knows those kind of things. And there is a table here for the Navi. So we have here Navi 10, 14, 12, Navi 21 Lite and Navi 21, Navi 22, 23 and 31. And here we have different numbers for different features and hardware specifications. But there is a TLDR down below. So you can see here the APUs. So we have the Renoir, Cézanne, Van Gogh and Rembrandt. And this is the discovery firmware with which this person on Reddit found out about this leak. So he tells people how he got that. So he said that you need to install macOS 11 beta. He's using a virtual machine, so you get the file, use a reverse engineering tool like this tool here, and you use another tool here. The instructions if you want to get that kind of information yourself. And he says that he noticed that there are power play tables for Navi 21 and 22 at the end of the SMC firmware. So I don't understand what that exactly means, to be honest. macOS has them, but they are separate. Look for symbols, soft power play table. There can be more than one table per ASIC, and the clocks are not final. Can be shown by looking at the Navi 10 and Navi 14 ones. So if these clocks are not final, it means that AMD might be considering a delay for their upcoming GPUs, especially with what Nvidia did. They dropped a nuke on every single video card, including the video cards that Nvidia themselves produced in the past. So yeah, I can understand if there is any delay with Navi GPUs and APUs. And here we have some information. UCLK is the memory controller clock speed. So U stands for Unified Memory Controller. For GDDR6, it says we need to multiply the value by 16 to get the numbers of GTs. For HBM2, it must be multiplied by 2 instead. Power play table definitions can be found in the Linux kernel. And here he has some links if you want to know more. And if you're tech savvy, please leave your comments down below to make us understand more about this. And the TLDR says that Navi 23 has 32 compute units and 128-bit memory interface. 31 mostly has the same specs as Navi 21, but on RDNA 3 GFX11. Cézanne has the same GPU configuration as Renoir. Van Gogh has 8 RDNA 2 compute units. Rembrandt has 12 RDNA 2 compute units. By the way, it also has VCN 3.1. And then Navi 21 and 22 have significantly higher clocks than Navi 1X, and Navi 22 uses 16 GTS GDDR6 with a bus width of 192-bit for a bandwidth of 384 gigabits per second. So yeah, what we get out of this is that there will be GDDR6 memory used, but there will also be HBM2 memory. Remember that some video cards from Nvidia used HBM technology, but it was costly, especially Vega 56. It used HBM memory and it was like really huge memory in there, but they couldn't make use of it in the best possible way. So probably HBM2 will be more beneficial and more efficient. Again, remember that Vega 56 was quite hot and people had to undervolt their video cards so that they would run more or less in a quiet manner, or at least in a bearable manner, because those cards were very loud. And then here says edit for Navi 21 Lite, so this probably has to do with the Xbox Series X. So this Lite thing is probably what the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are using, and there is a 99% upvote, which means that this person knows what they're doing. And then you can find here that some people commented and they probably understand more. So someone named Captain Ramirez said AMD Radeon 6900 XT HBM2E 16 gigabytes of RAM plus 18 compute units, 5120 cores at 2.2 gigahertz. Yeah, that's really a lot. So for example, cards from Nvidia and the RTX cards more specifically don't hit 2.2 gigahertz if I'm not mistaken, unless you do something extreme, and even if that's the case, it's not beneficial for the end user. Now we can talk about memory bandwidth all we want and the speeds and such, but again, these are just theoretical numbers, and real world usage is a lot more indicative than any kind of chart, and hopefully they will be competitive enough so that, you know, in the market we have better choice and of course better prices. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a good one.